It's Mark from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with John Nieuwenburg of W5 Coaching in Vancouver. How are you doing today, John?
Doing great. Thanks for asking, Mark.
So, as a longtime business coach, CEO of huge companies, vast business experience, I'm sure you've heard a lot of different and seen a lot of different challenges in business. But what are the challenges that drive a business owner to actually get a business coach?
Yeah, that's a good question. Sometimes I like to send prospects along a list of about 20 or 25 things, are the kind of things that a business owner might like some help with. And of course, today I'm not going to go through 25, but here's a couple that are sort of the top of that list. So the first thing that a business owner might be thinking about is that they've lost their way. They feel a little bit helpless or powerless or uncertain about where to go next. And so they might value developing a clear and powerful set of both personal and business goals, which helps them get a vision for their company. And to give that a bit of perspective, think about this question. Would you get on an airplane, Mark, if you knew the pilot hadn't filed a navigation plan? Of course, you'd be crazy. Nobody would do that, right? And yet we kind of live our lives and operate our business without a navigation plan, without a forecast or a thought about how we're going to get from where we are to where we want to be. And, like navigation plans, when it comes to sailing or flying, from as we navigate and go from where we're at to where we want to be, we'll adjust for the circumstances and how things change as we go, but we've always got an eye on the prize. We've got a destination in mind, and that's what keeps us moving forward and creates a little bit of tension between where we want to be and where we want to go. So if you're a business owner and you no longer feel like you have that navigation plan or some sense of what where you're heading and what paradise might look like, then one of the things a business coach can do is help you get that perspective, both financial plans, but also a kind of a strategic plan at the level of what are some of the things that we have to implement in the business to make those financial plans come together. A second thing that business owners are thinking about is helping me and my team get better use of our time and stop working reactively, putting out fires, and more proactive about building the company. So, what that means really is sometimes we get into the world where we're playing whack-a-mole, that arcade game where, you've got a mallet in your hand and there's a wooden, sort of something that represents a mole coming out, and you just randomly whack the next one that comes along. And sometimes that's how many of us spend our time. We don't really proactively manage our time. We're just always in reactive mode. And what can happen then is we lose our way because the total sum of all of those reactions very seldom add up to getting us in the direction or getting us to where we actually want to get to. So unless we're proactively managing the moles, so to speak, and laying on top of that the things that are going to get us closer to our goal, if we're not doing that proactively, we'll soon become victims of our own only doing what's urgent and never doing what's important. And, maybe the third thing that we'll talk about today is a step-by-step marketing plan that significantly increases the number of clients we serve, revenues, and profits without taking all my energy away from day-to-day business. So let me ask you this. As a business owner, do you have a marketing plan based on a budget? Do you have a written document that has an outline of who your target clients are, how many of those clients you need, and a marketing plan, a budget that helps you produce that number of leads and therefore clients? And if you don't have that documented, if you don't have that committed to paper, chances are you're very much in reaction mode and not really making the best possible decisions about how to go about getting your clients. So let me ask you this, Mr. Business Owner, Ms. Business Owner, do you have a marketing plan based on a budget? And if you do, that's great. And if you don't, then you might want to check it out with a business owner. So those are some of the three of the things. As I said, I've got a list of about 20 But for today's sake, let's just focus on these three things that are often on the minds of a business owner when they kind of get around to thinking, maybe I need some help with this. And I need someone who isn't just my accountant or just my financial planner or just my lawyer. I need someone who helps me see the entire business.
So, thank you, John. If are you staying up late at night? Are you thinking about it all night long? This is the guy to call. He'll help you out. John Nieuwenburg. He's a business coach. He's one of the best in North America. You can reach him at w5coaching.com or check out his at his email, john@w5coaching.com, or check out his website, w5coaching.com. Tons of resources on there. It'll really help you out. Thanks, John.
Thank you very much, Mark.